Well, pollsters thought the Pakistan election was a done deal. It would be Nawaz Sharif's comeback win. But the elections have thrown more than a couple of surprises. From Sharif nominating his brother for Prime Minister to Imran Khan's party doing exceptionally well despite the legal challenges. There is no certainty election 2024 will lead to political stability for its 241 million citizens.
Even after polling was done last Thursday, this group of Pakistan's politicians, Nawaz Sharif's PMLN, reportedly backed by Pakistan's all-powerful military and even political experts, had us all believe a sweep was on the cards. Sharif even put out a victory speech.
बहुत खुशी की बात होती कि हमें पूरा मैंडेट मिलता और हम अक्सरियत पार्टी बनते.
Then, as results started trickling in, a big bubble burst. The last week has been about alliance talk, pariahs turning potential partners, foes turning friends, opposing ideologies singing in unison, all for a share of that power pie. Delays and speculation and pot shots all around became the new order of the day, along with the realization that the next government would always be on a weak wicket. Lack of fair play that was always an undercurrent in these elections became the dominating theme.
We were quite taken aback when the election results changed overnight. How did the tables turn in favor of the PMLN, although the people had voted for Imran Khan? You must have realized that this was not an election, it was a selection.
Hardly any crown, only thorns in sight here. Monday after the polls, the Pakistan Stock Exchange was dominated by bears that dragged its benchmark KSE 100 index down 1,800 points, with analysts projecting more volatility till political uncertainty continued, adding insult to an economy already in a shambles. The connect was visible, as was the humongousness of the challenge that lay ahead for any incumbent to the hot seat.
Because of the explosion of the population in Pakistan, unbridled explosion of population in Pakistan, it's a very, very essential for any government that comes into power to generate economic development, so that the majority of the people who are really need help and jobs and other things, especially the youth. So I think that this will be a very difficult task.
The immediate challenge, the current IMF program, ends in March, just as the new government will take power. The winning party's first order of business must be to re-enter negotiations with the global lender to maintain stability. The present standby arrangement IMF deal had called for tough measures, including the elimination of subsidies on essential commodities and allowing the rupee value to be determined by the open market. Year-on-year inflation in January was 28%, according to the Pakistan Bureau of Statistics. Fuel prices were increased again last week, and citizens are expected to be hit with huge electricity bills this summer. Compound that with a looming debt payment crisis. The central bank reports $24 billion of external debt obligations due by June 2024 and $77.5 billion in the next 3 years. This at a time when government-run units are running on the brink, being sold or outsourced or just dissolved. Forex reserves are hitting rock bottom. Just about $3 billion means barely enough to cover just 2 weeks of imports. No room for populist decisions ahead. Outright public flak is the order of the day for any incumbent.
Huge challenges. That one thing, which is quite worrisome to people, the economists, the political analysts, and that is a huge problem what we are facing. And one of them are that the debt servicing. We are under that. The external debt is about $126 billion. And internal debt has really touched the peaks, and that is 46 trillion Pakistani rupees. So the debt servicing by itself has gone up to 74% of the total revenue collected.
It gets even bigger without the strength of a majority government. The pressures of balancing coalitions amid an expected barrage of continued public discontent means the chaos is here to stay. Bottom line, big brickbats and bigger challenges await the victor of these elections in Pakistan. And celebrations will be short-lived at best.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.